Welcome back. When it comes to challenges and struggles that students face nowadays, bullying remains one of the biggest concerns. In fact, recent data found out that around 160,000 kids miss school daily due to the fear of being bullied. But it turns out that this issue just doesn't stop after graduation. Many adults are also dealing with the same problem at their workplace. So joining me now with a closer look at this growing concern is author and expert Andy Regal. Andy, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Brianna, great to be with you.
So help us break down exactly what workplace bullying looks like and what employees should be on the lookout for as well.
Sure. So going back to what you had just alluded to, at my kids' school, there's zero tolerance for bullying. In my career, I was in television for 25 years. There was 100% tolerance for bullying. But it's not just media. We know that media is tension-filled, but every job, whether it's technology, construction, legal, healthcare, education, there are bullies everywhere. And what I like to say is where there are people at work, there are bullies at work. Fully 50 million people identify as bullying victims in this country. Another 25 million suggest that they've seen and observed it. So 75 million people have been affected by workplace bullying in this country.
Yeah, Andy, you just mentioned it right now. A lot of people, millions of adults are dealing with bullying nowadays, especially in the workplace. Why is it rarely talked about?
Yeah, great question. It's because it's an abuse of power. Nobody has more authority over you. It's like almost like your parents had so much authority over you as a child. When you get to the workplace, the boss, the supervisor, the manager has so much power over your future, over your ability to pay your mortgage, save for college, all these, and your popularity at work. And so we so much look towards our bosses. And by the way, Brianna, I want to make it very clear. I'm not talking about people that are apathetic, who don't care about work, who come in late. The people that are most often bullied are those that are devoted, loyal, productive, and just want to do a good job. Those are the people, actually, that are most often bullied in the workplace.
How does the workplace bullying slip through the cracks when it comes to both national and state workplace laws, as well as the company policies?
So right now, completely bullying is legal. There are no laws against it in this country. Now, if you're part of a protected class and someone says like, hey, old man, we don't need you around here, there are civil rights codes. But bullying is legal, which is why I'm so passionate about this issue. Because there's no laws on the books, we need in every company, and companies can do this tomorrow, codes of conduct where people abide, they sign, just like with sexual harassment, they sign a code of conduct saying, I'm not going to bully people. And if they do and they keep doing it, then there are repercussions. And I also want to be very clear. I was an executive producer at places like MSNBC, CNBC. I was global head of video at the Wall Street Journal. I pounded some tables. I interrupted people. I lost my temper. That's not what we're talking about. The definition of bullying, in my view, is targeted and repeated behavior that has no benefit to either the business or the employee. And if I was wrong, if I had low blood sugar, I had a bad day, I apologized. Bully bosses don't apologize. We need to change this behavior because it hurts employees and it damages businesses.
Andy, if an employee is experiencing bullying, what actions can they take?
Well, you have to be careful because right now, HR departments in most cases don't have the authority or the autonomy to investigate workplace bullying claims. We're trying to change that to give companies the HR department's authority to do just that. But the problem is that the bully often writes the checks for the people in HR. So what I work on with the people that I coach and counsel is we need to adapt. We need to cope and heal by virtue of not allowing the bully boss to overtake our lives. We take the bully boss home with us in our heads, on our shoulders. It ruins our psychological safety. It hurts our self-esteem. We lose the ability to find purpose in work and life. I work with people to not allow the bully boss to overtake your life. It's very difficult, but remember, it's the bully boss, not you. I teach people not to allow self-blame to come into it because all of us bully victims, including me, I was a victim for 25 years. I blame myself. What's wrong with me? We need to get away from that and know that it's the bully boss who is struggling, not us.
Andy, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Some very good information there.
Thank you, Brianna.